Dear colleagues, dear conference participants, many thanks for attending to the meeting. Welcome to the framework of the panel New Conversation on Art and Creativity for Sustainable Development in Africa. I am Paul-Henri Souvenir-Assako from the University of Yaoundé in the Department of Art and Archaeology in Cameroon. I would like to apologize for the inconvenience of me participating by video recording due to unforeseen circumstances. But I must confess that it was with pleasure I accepted to share this panel. I'm going to try in 15 minutes to share with you the main idea of my speech about the topics, from practice to the language, understanding in Cameroon the forms of contribution of visual arts to sustainable development. In Cameroon, there has been a remarkable emulation and renewed interest in the visual arts over the past 10 years. A political will for artistic education has been strongly manifested with the creation of academic institutions specialized in this field and the generalization of artistic education in the school. Several promotional initiatives have emerged and describe the involvement of art in the critical understanding of the environment. It's in this context where the development of art is linked to social factors such as work of cultural representation that is appropriate to analyze the issue of sustainable development in art in Cameroon. What are the elements of artistic practice that explain this attention to sustainable development, and in what form do they manifest themselves? Two levels of assessment allow us to scrutinize the answers to these questions. On one hand, the contemporary artistic practice in Cameroon results from an upcycling of an economic model of Western inspiration that is not very effective in the Cameroon context and which presents the need of alternative invention considered for social development. On the other hand, this sustainable development in the visual arts is envisaged in the preservation of a heritage that presents the characteristic of identity recognition and collective memory essential for the development of the society. In Cameroon, the failures of the modern economic system, industrial pollution, unemployment, and the deconstruction of endogenous cultural models have fostered creative and survival mechanisms of that artistic practice expressed in self. The social interest of art intersect with the need to reinvent oneself in the new society. This process of reinvention concerns both the alternative employment solution offered by the arts field as well as the preservation and sustainability mechanism, some form of representation and cultural identity. At the political level, the creation of schools and the generalization of artistic education are designed to meet the demands of professionalization of teaching that has become urgent for the creation of new jobs and social development. For visual arts and design professionals, issues related to sustainable development affect several parameters of their professions, such as the nature of materials, their origin, processing technologies, and their handling, the destination of the works, and finally, the messages that they are likely to convey. The form of art in Cameroon has an ecological coloring. This ecological coloring has its origin in conjunctural context that forces artists to find new means and new sources of supply of materials. These artists must also show technical ingenuity with the diversity of materials objects that the urban environment offers them. An artistic ecosystem has been able to build itself. In it, the artistic creation germinates on the ruins of the pauperized social, cultural, and economic context, and thereby maintains of this fact a form of resilience for its survival and that of the legacy of the contemporary society. The generalization of recycling and assembly processes has become almost indispensable in the form of the works produced by the artist. The field of visual arts and design illustrate perfectly its scope. These recycling processes not only highlight the impact of urban industrial pollution in Cameroon, but also contribute to the development of an aesthetic environmental sanitation. Objects resulting from recycling in artistic expression are rarely made of noble materials and are essentially made up of scrap, industrial waste, of any kind for which there is no imminent recycling program planned. The generalization of this material in the construction of the body of art defines an upcycling or even daptaism favorable to the idea of environmental preservation. Added to this is the gradual adoption of digital techniques by arts professionals. These techniques offer attractive possibility for virtual artistic practice and the advantage of being able to produce dematerialized works but accessible to a much wider audience. The transformation of society under influence of the Western industrial culture in full expansion in sub-Saharan Africa since the second half of the 20th century has not indeed the involvement of creative activity in life. Besides, the originality of the products that result from artistic practice, the reading of the visual arts in Cameroon cannot ignore the global contemporary issues closely linked to the relationship between art and society. The reinterpretation in the visual arts of certain characteristic elements of local village tradition ensures the perpetuation of the century of heritage of great value, materials, symbolic, and aesthetic. As Jean-Paul Notuin has written, it is on the basis of this primary tradition that contemporary art crafts are developed in the world using this heritage. On this same tradition are developed the creation for living, such as the design, for example. From traditional comparison to urban arts workshops, design practices in Cameroon are closely linked to know-how and art and craft. SITs constitute the first entrepreneurial units for the production of goods and services that are continuously reinventing themselves and facing ecological and socio-cultural challenges. Artistic creation, as well as fostering on the social level a construction with a genealogical character in which art is an expression that regenerates, fixes, and constantly transmits what is the cultural heritage of the classical and contemporary Cameroonian society. The work of Joseph Francis Soumegne are an example. The artist Joseph Francis Soumegne, whose ingenuity traces the remarkable synthesis of training in the traditional practices of tapestry, basketry, wood and leatherwork, and familiarization with the iconography of classical art with artists from Bamenjo, his village in the west region of Cameroon. Soumegne's art takes shape in a process of consolidation of the city through some of its industrial fields. He sources the materials through a process of recuperation or heterogeneous industrial waste. The great skill by which he manages to give shape to these materials to make sculptures result in the statue Nouvelle Liberté at the Deido roundabout. One of the most beautiful examples that illustrate the artistic exploit of sculptural expression succeeding in combining classical references with current artistic concept. The Nouvelle Liberté is a public sculptural work that defines a tangible and direct contact zone between the artist's imagination and the society. It describes an actual art of real in its volume, in the contours of its form, in the occupation of the public space, in its real presence, in the matter and materials of the body of the sculpture, and finally, the subject that have inspired the work and the work inspired in society. Thus, for the cultural studies scholar Abdullah Malik, Simon considers Soumenyé Nouvelle Liberté to be a reflection both of the disparate and fragmented reality of Douala and the ability of the city population to master reality in their everyday life as a social community. Sustainable development in art practice in Cameroon is also receiving attention from art education and training environments. Art and design schools like Laba Douala, created in 2015, are developing programs and formative modality with a focus on ecology, economy, and society. As a school of art and design develops a pedagogy that consists in bringing students to continuously invest on projects related to sustainable development and build on the requirement of their living environment, technological, economic, and cultural references available. An example of a workshop with students were subjected from 2018 to 2020, conducted by Don't Stop Architecture Milan, proved to be a remarkable illustration of the conceptual and practical mechanism of involving art in the appropriation of social issues of sustainable development. The topics of play for a workshop in the context of the first design academy in Cameroon proved to be a fine intuition for the implementation of the methodological foundations. This topic is both a concept and a practice, of which the semantics show a socio-cultural character. The development of this topic led the student to explore socio-anthropological universes, to claim ownership of the critical instrument indispensable for the conception of a design project. Education and play are two factors that can interpret how a society is thriving in Africa, as emphasized by Kizerbo, who recalled the statement of the Ivory Coast sociologist Barthélemy Komwekro, play is humanism. Play is one of the characteristics of human societies of which it reflects the institution and the value while ensuring, in part, their preservation and their transmission to future generations. In conclusion, the interest in artistic practice requires all links in the chain of operators in the fields of arts and culture to reinvent the methodological choices likely to promote a greater impetus of appropriation of the meaning of art and its role within society. The participation of art in sustainable development in Cameroonian society requires the social reappropriation of artistic practice. It requires educational solutions that highlight the close relationship that exists between artistic practice, environmental, socio-economical, socio-cultural, and anthropological parameters specific to the context. To this end, we have just recalled a reflection made during the ongoing retrospective of Cameroonian contemporary artist Salifou Lindou. The initiative of this retrospective focus on the ideas of safeguarding and education, and brought to the attention of the academic school, amateur public, achieve their objective if they can also provide answer the questions such as how to make each public responsible for the works, how to make each public purchase the owner of the works, how to escape from the cogs of the speculative system of the international art market to locally promote full public involvement in promoting artistic creation and its intrinsic value.